What's up guys, Sam Wild here. Today we're going to be doing something a little different. Alright, I've got these fake inlay stickers. Alright, I've got a natural inlay on my 12th fret on my electric guitar, but I thought it would be handy to have some actual inlays on the other frets, just so when I'm teaching you guys guitar especially, you can see the outcome, and I'm hoping it will make the guitar look nicer. Now, I've actually already done this with my acoustic guitar, alright, and it actually turned out pretty well. I actually love the way that it looks now. I think it looks really cool. Now, most of you probably have three main questions about this. The first question is, how on earth do you get them onto your guitar without messing it up? And then the other two questions you probably have are, can you feel them on your fingers when you're playing? And also, does it look fake or does it look real? Well, here's my acoustic guitar. As you can see on camera especially, you really can't tell that they aren't real inlay. You can't tell that they're stickers. In fact, when you're in person looking right at it, you still can't really tell that they're stickers. I think the fact that you know they're stickers makes you look at them differently. You look at the edges more when you know they're stickers, but you still can't tell unless you get really close and kind of touch them. Now, as you can see on my acoustic guitar, I've gone for very large inlay stickers, so it looks really big and bright. For my electric, I'm actually going to use these small doves. So you can see that these doves are a little bit smaller than the inlay stickers I've got on the acoustic. Now, the reason that I'm going to use smaller stickers for the electric guitar is just this. Now, you can't really feel the stickers when you're playing, all right? You kind of do at first, you notice it and you think, oh, is this going to get annoying? But then you just forget that they are there, right? Especially when you're playing chords and rhythms, you just don't notice that they're there, all right? However, on an electric guitar, we all know that we're going to play it a little differently to the acoustic. All right, we're going to do things like bends. Now, when you're doing a bend, for me personally, I know that my skin sometimes touches the guitar. Now, if you're pushing up on a sticker, you're probably going to feel it. If it's the large intricate stickers like I have on my acoustic guitar, you're going to start feeling it. It's going to be annoying. You might even start rubbing the sticker off. So if you get smaller stickers for an electric, it means that you're less likely to feel them when you're doing bends and playing fast things, sliding around as well. I slide more on my electric. Again, anything where you have to push in and move, that's when you might feel the stickers a little bit. Now, the big question is, are these stickers actually going to look nice on this guitar? We won't know until we try, okay? You can quickly take them off if you don't like how they look. Obviously, the sooner you take them off, the less they will have probably stuck and dried onto the guitar. So you have to make a quick decision. I actually love the way mine look on the acoustic guitar. The gold really matches the black well. I also have kind of gold tuning nuts and gold on the tuning pegs, so that worked really well. With this electric, I'm not sure that there is a slight green tint on the stickers I've chosen. I probably should have got more silvery ones, whereas the actual inlay I've got, there's no green tint, so it might look a little bit odd, but I'm not that bothered. On camera it tends to look better anyway because you have a little bit of color grading, or I do, so you might not even tell. Now, I've only done this once, so I'm not an expert, but I am going to show you how to apply these to your guitar. I figured out a few tricks the first time I did it on my acoustic that I almost actually ruined one of the stickers. You have to be quite careful, and there was a few things I didn't actually realize, despite watching instructional videos, by the way. Didn't actually help very much, so I'm going to help you a bit more than their video, hopefully, but let's dive straight in. I'll show you how to do it. Alright guys, the first thing you want to do is find a nice sized table where you can lie the guitar flat on top of. Now, to make this process easier, I actually have a ruler and a little pen knife as well. You can have any kind of sharp knife will do. You can use scissors, but you don't actually need to chop each part out. It's easier if you just use a knife and go over the top, because there's sort of like an underlayer of sticker, which I didn't realize the first time I did this. Alright, but you only need to run the knife along the kind of top layer, and then the other part can come off. You'll see as we go. But the chopping board is just so I don't accidentally go through to the table. So once you get everything out, you'll realize there's a bit of card underneath. You can always use that if you don't even have the chopping board. Now, the thing to realize with these inlay stickers is there's sort of like three layers, right? So the top layer you're going to be able to chop through. You have to be very careful because they've put them so close, which in my opinion was a very stupid idea because you can easily mess it up. They could have made a slightly larger gap, but you just have to run your knife along the top layer and you'll be able to take off the next 2 layers, right? That will be able to then go onto the guitar, and then to finish it you take off that final layer so that the sticker's left on the guitar. It sounds a bit odd, but what it did to me, but you'll see once I get started. So the first thing to do is use your ruler. Be very careful not to cut through the sticker by mistake, the actual inlay sticker, and go for each one. Right, now the sort of yellow underlayer. If you start taking them off and they've not separated, it means you've not cut well enough with your knife, which I've not done. So you just need to go over it again with the knife and make sure that there is a gap there. Okay, you have to be quite firm with the knife. You don't have to cut through the whole thing, but you have to be quite firm. Alright, so I've gone over it a second time with the knife, and now the whole thing is coming away nicely. And you can see the actual inlay sticker comes up with that second layer. If it doesn't, just kind of like push. Sometimes the sticker gets stuck on the lower card. Alright, so if that happens, just kind of dab it in. Careful not to break them. Very nimble. But make sure the sticker's coming up with it. Just be careful, little bit by bit, you're kind of pulling it away. Alright, just so it's all flat onto that second see-through layer. Alright, obviously this top one's going to be fret 1, we've got fret 3, 5, 7, 9. I already have an inlay on fret 12, so I won't bother with these, I'll miss them out. And then 15, 17, 19, 21, you can keep going as far as you like. Now obviously we have our strings in the way, right? If you just put the fresh strings on, you don't want to put new strings on, you can just dial the tuning pegs down so it's looser and then just pull them out the way. I'll show you how to do that now. Alright, so as you can see, I sort of pull them to the side and then I actually re-tighten them a little bit just so the strings are kind of staying there. Alright guys, this is the scary part, actually putting it on the guitar. Alright, so just really take your time trying to get that central placement when you're putting this on. Alright, make sure the sticker is attached, because remember there's 3 layers. You've got the card underneath, the yellow card. Alright, on top we have 2 layers. Okay, the very top layer is going to peel off the sticker. The sticker's in the middle, right? Sometimes it gets stuck on the lower part, so you just have to kind of dab it, bring it off, right? Then really get close. Make sure you can see. Make sure it's central. Okay, you can even get a ruler and measure. Just check how long the whole thing is. Alright, got 4.5 centimeters. So 2 2/4 needs to be in the middle. Right, or you can look at where the string should be. So that looks pretty good to me. When you're happy with it, just sort of push everything down. Okay. But leave it there for now. Once we've got them all in place, we can just make sure they're okay, and then we can take off this top layer, just so there's only the bottom inlay sticker there. Alright, let's keep going with the rest of them. So as you could see there, if you put on the wrong one by mistake, then you can just quickly take it off before it sets. Alright, it's not a big deal. Alright, this is what we got so far, okay. So, you can't tell as much on camera, but the colour difference between my natural inlay and the fake ones, there's a slight green tinge to the fake ones. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'm just going to wait and see until I've got them all on. It might actually look okay, it won't be a big deal potentially. Now you can see I've not separated the strings very much over here. Okay, you can actually pull them right out of the bridge. Let me move this over. You can actually pull them right off of the bridge so they're totally out of the way. So I'm going to do that now. Alright, now I only have one more to do, but I actually have 4 different stickers left. So a few options. I can actually use my 12th fret ones, or I can use these final ones here. I think I'll use these smaller ones. Be quite nice at the end. Now to make sure that they are all central, because sometimes they look like they're not, they actually are, you just measure. I've got 2 lines, for example, from the edge of my guitar to the other end of the bridge. Okay, so I just measure that and I make sure that the middle is the middle of the sticker. So this one here, I have about 4.7 centimeters, which means I want to be 2.3 should be the middle of the bird, which it is. If it's 1 millimeter out, it's probably going to look fine. Okay. All right, once you are happy with everything, the next step obviously is to remove that final layer, so you just have the stickers left over. So let's see how this goes. Sometimes the inlay sticker tries to come off, so just be very slow with this. You might have to just sort of push it down very carefully. Once it's off, you're left with just the inlay sticker. You can just sort of smoothen that out. Alright, here we go. This is what it looks like now. Obviously it looks a little strange without the strings on it. Now you can see that they do have that green tint the 12th fret doesn't have, so maybe I should have gone more silver, but that kind of green tint gives it that fake metallic look, which I really like as well. And again, to be honest with you, when you're moving around on stage or you're on camera, that slight color difference is not noticeable because the light is reflecting off everything you're moving about. No one can really tell. I mean, they don't even look fake from this close camera angle with detail. Alright, this is with the strings back on. So I'm really pleased with how this has actually turned out. I think it looks really cool. Here's the whole guitar in one shot. Alright, so finished product. Super happy with how this turned out. Like I said earlier, you can't really see that green tinge on the stickers compared to my actual real inlay on the 12th fret. It's very subtle. If I'm gigging as well, moving around and there's lights and it's dark, and who's gonna know, right? You just think it's the light reflection. And besides, I actually got these so that it's easier for people like you watching my videos to see what fret I'm playing on when I'm teaching you guys, okay? Because it's one thing me having the little fret markers on top here, it's another thing you being able to see them, all right? So I got this for your benefit, but some of you might want to get them just to kind of make your guitar look a little bit cooler, a little bit different. They're not permanent, so you just take them off whenever you want. You could put different ones on. You could have a different look to your guitar every month, right? Now, how much did they cost? I got them for £15, I think, on Amazon. Really cheap, they came super fast, and hey, it took 20 to 30 minutes to install them, so they're a wicked buy if you just want to make the guitar look a little bit different. There's all kinds of cool inlay products you can get. You can get really cool swirly ones, dragons, different cute ones as well. Now, question is, can I tell that they are fake by looking at them? You have to be pretty close in certain lighting to really tell that they're fake. Honestly, it's because they're so thin. I think you have to be able to see the edge of it, which requires certain lighting and an angle. But from a meter away, moving it especially, you can't tell they're fake really. They're amazing. Super impressed with them. The other question you might have is, can you feel them whilst you're playing? Because that could be annoying. It might make you play differently. So you can't feel them when you're playing chords, right? When you're bending, if you, like for example, this 15th fret, I might occasionally bend that up. You can just about feel it, right? Especially if you're adding vibrato on there, you're rubbing across the top. You kind of, when you pass the edge of it, you can feel it, right? But having said that, if you're in the middle of a gig or solo or whatever, you're going to be so focused on the music, you probably won't really be bothered by it. You just kind of forget about it, right? And again, it's very unlikely that you're going to have to bend past the sticker, because if you get small ones in the middle, it's only on certain frets. For example, this fret, I'm not going to go past the sticker, right? Or this fret, because that's my inlay, or this fret, or this fret. So there's only certain frets you might bend past them. When you're sliding, even then, I can't feel them when I'm sliding around either, okay? Chords especially, you can't feel because you're just pushing on top. Okay, so only when you're going past the edge you might feel it slightly. So that's it from me, guys. I'm not endorsed by this sticker company at all, by the way. I genuinely bought them for myself to put them on to benefit you guys. So I thought I'd make a video just in case any of you wanted to do it as well. If you found this helpful, then please hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell icon as well, so you know when new videos are coming out. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video. For those of you that want to take your playing to the next level, make sure you sign up to my premium membership website. You'll gain access to all my backing tracks, all of my lessons, and I'll teach you how to improvise, solo, and play advanced chords.